Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience going to GalaxyCon a couple days ago. I have some vlog footage, but I also have an outline that I'm going to go talk about. So I can talk about what I experienced and what you guys can expect if you ever want to go to GalaxyCon. Because watching vlogs and videos that people had made about their experience helped me not be so nervous about my own experience. So I hope this can be the same for someone else. So I'm excited to tell you guys all about my experience at GalaxyCon, and if you're excited too, keep on watching. So on the morning of December 6th, I woke up around 7:15 in the morning and I got a shower, got dressed, got my hair done. I wore a pretty simple outfit with my BIONICLE sweater because I didn't really want to do a full out costume because I knew that the whole reason I was going to GalaxyCon was to meet JODIE WHITAKER and take a picture with her. So I didn't want to look too crazy in that picture. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I am really excited. I am going to GalaxyCon Columbus to meet JODIE WHITAKER. I'm super excited. I have been wanting to do this for like 3 years. I saw it advertised that she was going to be at GalaxyCon in 2022 or 2023, and I didn't go, and I've regretted it ever since. So I'm going alone. I'm kind of nervous about that, but I think it'll be fun. I'm hoping to meet some baes, some of my YouTube fans, and maybe some new friends that I can make. So I'm very excited, very nervous, and I'm going to get on the road. So I'll see you when I get there. Peace, y'all. GalaxyCon was at the Greater Columbus Convention Center, and I got there around 9:30 in the morning and parked in the center's parking garage. The garage was pretty full already, but not as much of a nightmare as I thought it would be, which was a relief because I was really worried that I had to park like 3 miles away and walk. I got to park right next to an elevator and I had to wait in line, but other than some people that were talking pretty loudly, everyone was respectful and the elevator wasn't too full, and the elevator was a pleasant experience for the 5 minutes that I was there. Okay guys, I'm here. I had to take an elevator, which was kind of horrifying and scary, but I just realized I left Kevin's selfie stick at home. I was gonna bring it. That sucks. I was gonna have like for my meet and greet, but I guess not. It's not super busy, but I'm kind of nervous. It's not as crowded as I thought it was gonna be, but you know, there's still time. I guess I'll update when I get in. So I got into the first lobby or outer, chamber. And the first thing I noticed was that the bathrooms were right where anyone could find them, and they were clean and not too crowded. Like I said, it was about 9:30 in the morning at this time, so I didn't realize that it would get super busy later in the day. My friend Grayson told me that if I wanted to make friends at the con, I would have to compliment people and make the effort. So I saw a woman who was cosplaying as Ahsoka, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love your Ahsoka cosplay. I did Shakti last year," and she's like, "Oh, cool, that's awesome." We didn't really talk much more than that, but I saw her walking around, and she looked really good. Now, after I went to the bathroom, I went to register, and walking into register was extremely stressful and very confusing. It's extremely busy. I was in the antechamber before. I wasn't in the actual convention space, so I hope I'm in line. I'm not 100% sure, but I need to go get my lanyard from my little QR code on my phone. I got my wristband, but I thought I was going to get a little lanyard, but I won't. Sick. Registration was kind of a nightmare. There were crowds of people and multiple lines, and you couldn't really tell where was going where. I actually waited in the line to get into the building or into the center for like maybe 5 minutes before someone told me like, "Oh yeah, you need to be over there, clear across the floor if you want to register." There was almost no signage except directly above the station that was being signed, and there was not much in the way of people directing traffic. There was some volunteers who were trying to be heard above the crowd, but it wasn't very successful. From the outer lobby that I was in, I had to walk clear across the convention center, which was maybe like a 10-minute walk with the crowd to get to registration. When I actually got to registration, I had to wait in about a 6-person line for maybe 5 minutes. The actual line to register, there was maybe 5 or 6 like booths to register, so it wasn't that big of an ordeal. It was very quick and efficient. I got my green little wristband. I thought I was going to get a lanyard, which would be really cool. I think those were just for the VIP customers though. But I got my wristband, and then I had to trek all the way back across the convention center floor to get to the line to get into the actual exhibition hall, which is kind of annoying, but at least I knew where to go it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So once I got into the actual exhibition hall, I wandered around for a little bit, kind of scoping it out. And the first booth I noticed was Santino Fontana. Guys, I had no idea Santino Fontana is here, and he's the guy who apparently played the evil prince in Frozen, but he narrated the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes audiobook. I never knew the connection there. That's so funny. He didn't have a line, so I came up to say hi. There was a little taped, like, zigzag line that you were supposed to, like, follow if there was people in line. And I was like, do I have to follow the line? And the volunteer said no, and he was like, no, you need to go. I need to see you do that, which I thought was funny. He was really pleasant. We chatted for about 3 minutes about his audiobooks, because I didn't really talk about Frozen because I haven't seen it in so long, but I talked to him about how much I like Songbirds and Snakes. I just met Santino Fontana, and he's really handsome and has a really nice voice, so check that out. So around where Santino was, I walked away, and around there was 2 volunteers, and I said, hey, I need to find where the photo ops thing is. And I greatly misunderstood what was going on. I thought I could just wait in line for the celebrity and get a photo there, but it was scheduled. It was a different kind of thing. The volunteers were really friendly and super helpful. They both walked me over to where it was, so that put me at ease. Instead of like, oh, go over there, they said it's over there, and then they walked me over there, which I really appreciated, especially because the space was so big. I was hoping for a professional photo with JODIE Whitaker, but she was not on the schedule, so I was pretty bummed. Okay, well, I'm going to throw up. JODIE Whitaker is not doing photo ops, which is the literal entire reason I came here. So maybe I should pay attention, or I don't know, something like that. And I was like kind of giving up hope at that point, but I knew I could still meet her, so I didn't despair yet. I also saw that Billie Piper was on the list to take pictures with, but I saw her line was already capped, and I was like, I don't really want to wait in a line and pay money to see Billie Piper. I wasn't really wanting to meet her that much at this point. I really only wanted to meet JODIE and another person that I'll talk about later in the video. So after I looked at the photo ops calendar, all I had to do was look from here to over here, and there was JODIE's sign, so I walked over there. Now, Billie Piper's line was right next to JODIE's, and there was a volunteer that had a sign that said the line was capped, which I'm assuming means that there was you couldn't wait in that line anymore. You'd have to wander around and come back later. I wasn't sure whose line it was for, JODIE's or Billie's, so I asked a volunteer named Dee, and she was super, super friendly, and she helped me kind of get oriented, and I saw JODIE's line, which didn't have a whole lot of people in it, maybe 10 or 12, which was perfect for me because I didn't want to wait all day, and I really wanted to meet her. Guys, I'm in line to meet her. I'm going to start screaming and throwing up. So I waited in the line for maybe 10 minutes. I didn't think it was a very bad wait. And I got to like chat with the people in line. It was really fun, but we didn't have like any deep conversations. So once I got closer, I noticed, and I saw to my very great delight, that you could pay to get a selfie with her, not a professional photo, but a selfie. And I was really excited because I really wanted to take a picture with her, and I didn't think I was going to get to. So I was really excited to see that I could take a selfie with her. Now, the selfies were $100 American dollars. Okay, guys, I'm in line. I'm getting a selfie for $100, but I'm really excited. It was a small price to pay to meet my favorite actor from Doctor Who, but it was also like, oh, now you could pay for an autograph and a selfie. Now, I wanted a selfie really bad. I didn't have anything for her autograph except for my sonic screwdriver, and I didn't think she could autograph very well. Now, the next time I go to GalaxyCon, I'll probably have JODIE autograph my notebook that is based on her era of Doctor Who. It's where I put all of my Duolingo exercises that I write down. I'll have her probably sign this next time, or my Funko Pop of her, or the Resolution Dalek Recon Scout Funko Pop that I have. I actually did try to pay for a signature because she had 8x10s, but I couldn't get to it in time. It was a really weird QR code, and they were only taking cash or the GalaxyCon QR code, which was really inconvenient, but also saved me $100. So you win some and you lose some. I finally got to her, and she while she was like signing someone else's, she gave me a little look and was like, oh, hi. And then I got up to her. We kind of didn't chat. We just, her volunteer said, I'm here for a selfie. And we got up, we took the picture. Here's the picture. I said, you're the best. I love you. And I don't remember what she said. I was kind of freaking out to see her. And she's like this tall, which is funny. So I kind of was more focused on looking good for the picture. I was like, oh my God, I forgot my prop. And I took out my sonic screwdriver. She did give me a hug, and she was super, super sweet. Okay, guys, I'm vomiting. I literally just met and gave JODIE Whitaker a hug and took a selfie with her. That is so crazy. So she definitely talked to the people getting autographs more. It was just taking more time to sign, and she could have a little more of a chat with them than me, who was just getting a selfie. Someone just said they liked my sweater. He said it was a sick shirt, so I'm famous. Second person who mentioned Bionicle to me. We're up. So after meeting Jodie, I kind of like had a freak out for a little bit because I was like, oh my god, I just met JODIE Whitaker. And I kind of just wandered around in a line. And then I was wandering around and saw someone dressed as Mario. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Now, a couple weeks ago, someone ordered a baby Luma from my Etsy shop, the lumashop.etsy.com. And I was taking a while to make it. And then he messaged me. He was like, hey, I'm going to GalaxyCon and I need this as part of my costume. Is there any way you could rush it? And I was like, well, yes, I can. But also, the funny thing is, I'm going to GalaxyCon. That's cool. So we kind of were like, oh my God, I'll see you there. And I saw him, and I was waiting for him to stop talking to the person he was talking to, and then he turned around, and there was the Luma, and I was like, oh my god, I made that. And he was like, oh, cool, it's so nice to see you. And we chatted for a few minutes. Since we had spoken on Etsy Messenger, I was already keeping an eye out for him, and the two things I wanted to do were meet Jodie and meet him. So I got both of my plans done for the day. I was admiring his Mario costume. It was a really cool costume. And I was like, I was going to dress as Wario, but I didn't. He's like, oh, you should have. So I think next year I will dress as Wario. After that, I browsed for about an hour and a half, and there was plenty to see. There was a lot more Doctor Who stuff than I expected. Probably should have been expecting more based on the vibe of the function. There was also a lot of 3D printed stuff that was like no one was buying it because it was kind of, trash. And it like wasn't even sanded or primed. It was like not very well done. I was hunting for Doctor Who stuff, and I was also on the lookout for Luma stuff, but I didn't see anything Luma related except for this token that I got. It's like a 3D printed fidget. I know it's supposed to be a power star, but it looks kind of like a Luma, so I'm gonna believe in my heart that it's a Luma. While I was browsing, there was a lot of Stormtrooper and Mandalorian costumes, and there was a Mandalorian that had a TARDIS-based Mandalorian armor, which is really cool, and I complimented them. So it was around noon, and I had gone around the con about 3 times by now. I had met both people I wanted to see. I got some fun items. So I was about ready to leave. I felt weird leaving early in the day. I'd got there about 9:30, and I was leaving at noon, almost on the dot. So it felt odd, but I also knew that I'd gotten done everything that I wanted to, and I'd seen everything to see, so it wasn't that bad. So I exited the convention hall, and the outer lobby was still really crowded, and I made my way up the stairs and across the hall and out through the elevator. At first I went to the wrong lot, then I had to go up and then back down, and I finally made it back to the second parking lot and found my car, which was right near the elevator. Okay guys, I found my car. Okay guys, that was so much fun. I'm glad I went, even though I was really nervous. So I'm gonna get out of here and drive home. This is really good. I was there since 9:30 and it's now 12. So I'm gonna drive home and then we'll finish. Peace, y'all. And now it's time for my haul. So the first thing I picked up was this cute little TARDIS driver's license, operator's license, with the 13th Doctor on it. It's super cute. Cost me like $5 or something. I love it. I'm gonna put it in my little bag. Love. Then from the same store, I got this cute little Wario bag buddy. Then I got this cute little star. It's like a little fidget. It's super cute. It kind of looks like a Luma. I can tell it's not supposed to be a Luma, but it is cute. Then I got these stickers. I got this TARDIS sticker, which is super cute. And then I didn't hit the minimum buy, so I got this Ahsoka sticker. And they're both the same color, so I think that's pretty cool. And then I got this t-shirt that has a TARDIS on it. I used to have one like this when I was like 15 years old, and obviously it doesn't fit me anymore, so there you go. So my overall thoughts and experience about GalaxyCon was that I had fun. I liked shopping. The celebrity line seemed pretty efficient considering, and wandering around and seeing everyone's costumes is really, really fun. Next year, I think I'll have the same schedule. I'll go and I'll get there around 9:30, maybe even 9, just because it seemed like the perfect time to get there. Next time when I go, I will pay for autographs and selfies ahead of time. That way it's less stress in the moment, and I can also budget for that better according to what I know is going to happen. Like I said, I will wear a comfortable but recognizable costume like Wario. I liked wearing my jeans and my sweater. It was comfortable. It's a little hot, but I'm always hot. So I feel like a nice simple costume would be a good idea. Nothing super intricate or complicated that would be hard to take off or would be smothering. I really liked going alone, but I think next time I'll go with a friend or a group of friends. But I'm glad I got to go alone and kind of experience it for myself. and now I know what to expect for next time. Now, the one thing I was missing during GalaxyCon was this right here. I meant to bring my selfie stick and I didn't. And I think I would have gotten much better footage if I had this, because like if I had my little selfie stick, I could talk and vlog and hey, what's up you guys? But without it, I felt like I was like, so I feel like I would be less embarrassed if I had this and a friend with me. So next time I will bring them. So thank you guys so much for watching my video all about Columbus GalaxyCon. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to go next time. You guys should leave a comment down below. Were you there at GalaxyCon? Will you be there next year? What should I wear next year? Should I be Wario? Should I be someone else? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, y'all.